activity, with service. And I was going to say, so this man, he was driving us around. So Sheikh Abdullah, when we got back, he just got this new car, and he said, "You're the first people that rode in my car. I'm so happy." And I said, "Did you name the car?" And he said, "No." Because the Prophet ﷺ used to name his things. He gave name. And part of naming a thing is honoring a thing. Because the reason things, even just having a name, I'll give you an example. Sheikh Khatri, when he was in California, he used to say to me, "What's that tree?" And I'd say, I don't know what that tree is. And he's like, "What's that tree?" I'd say, I don't know what that tree is. And he's, what do you call that tree? And I'd say, "That's a pine tree." He'd say, like, "What's that tree?" I said, that's an oak tree. And most of the trees I didn't know. And he just said, why don't people know the names of the trees here? And I said, there's a lot of trees, Sheikh Khatri. Like, in Mauritania, there's just not that many trees. And he said, "Alhamdulillah, we know all the bushes and the flowers and why?" And he said, "They're our neighbors." Wallahi, that's what he said. He said, "Nastadillu tahtahum." We seek shade under them. And he said, "You're driving benefit, you should at least know the name, just to honor." Allama Adam al-asma. God taught Adam the name of all things. It's honoring a thing to know its name. And so the Prophet used to name his Ya'fur. We know his name, Ya'fur, Duldul. He had a donkey called Duldul, the mule. And we know Duldul. The Prophet rode him. It's amazing. We know his name. And I love that donkey. Wallahi. We know Qaswa, his camel, the she-camel that he had. He named things, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And even his swords, he had names for them. His turban he named. He had a turban called Sahaba, the cloud. Because a cloud protects you from the sun. And his turban protecting him from the sun is honoring, because it benefits him. So things that benefit you, you honor them. We don't realize the relationship that things have to us. Like the clothes you wear, your glasses. Just what a gift, like for people that have bad eyesight. Just have glasses. So all these things, like Joha. The man Joha. One night he screamed like Sarakh. And his neighbor heard it. He got scared. And then it was silent. So in the morning he saw him. He said, "Joha, what happened?" He said, "My robe was up on the top of the closet, and it fell down, and I screamed." He said, "Why did you fall down? Why are you screaming when the robe fell down?" He said, "I was thinking about what it would have been like had I been in it." So we really don't think about just our things and the relationship that things have to us. And so the idea of naming things is a beautiful thing. The Prophet named everything that he had names for it. So I said, did you name it? And he said, no. He said, "What do you think?" And I said, "Sheikh Abdullah." And Sheikh Abdullah said, "Al-Khadima," the servant. And with the niyyah that you serve the people that come visit the city of the Prophet ﷺ. Yeah. But that's love. They asked about the Prophet ﷺ, what was he like in his house? Aisha radhiyallahu anha, they asked her, "Kana fi mihnati ahlihi." He was in the menial tasks of his family. Mahin is like menial things. Kana fi mihnati ahli. She didn't say kana fi khidmati. She used a word to indicate he did things like wash the dishes and clean the floor. That's love, mahabba.